Welcome, gentlemen, to Healthy Men 70 Plus. This is your space, really, for understanding how to, well, not just age gracefully, but how to truly thrive, especially after 70. I'm Emily Johnson, your health and wellness coach.
And I'm Robert Miller, a senior men's health specialist. It's always great to be here exploring topics that can genuinely empower you.
Absolutely. And today, we are diving deep. We're tackling a subject that touches many men over 70, maintaining that vitality, the energy, and yes, intimate connection, too.
It's often a quiet concern, isn't it? Sometimes brushed off as just, oh, that's just part of getting older.
Exactly. But what if that common idea, that belief, is actually, well, holding you back? What if it's not simply an inevitable decline?
That's a really critical way to frame it. Because the insights we're looking at today, they strongly suggest that what many men experience isn't some unchangeable fate tied to age itself.
Right.
It's more often a circulation challenge. And the good news, that's something that's often entirely addressable.
Precisely. So our mission with this deep dive today is to unpack insights from a urologist, someone with over 30 years of experience in this field. We want to reveal some surprisingly simple, natural ways you can help restore healthy circulation and hopefully reclaim some of that confidence and vitality you might feel is, slipping away.
Get ready for some, I think, quite eye-opening facts and definitely some practical advice that you can potentially use to transform your daily life.
Okay, let's start right there, challenging that pervasive notion that weaker erections are just an inevitable part of getting older. So many men hear this, don't they?
They do, from friends, maybe even sometimes from medical professionals,
Yeah.
that it's just how life is after 60 or 70.
But the core truth, at least according to the deep expertise we've reviewed, it really points somewhere else entirely. It's mainly a circulation problem.
And this is such a crucial distinction because it shifts the whole focus. It goes from thinking about an irreversible condition to potentially a treatable one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about it. Throughout your body, blood vessels, including the ones in the penis, they can slowly become less efficient over time.
Okay.
Years of plaque buildup, maybe from cholesterol, chronic inflammation, often driven by stress or diet, and even just the natural wear and tear of living.
Sure.
All these things can cause those delicate vessels to narrow, maybe stiffen up. And that effectively reduces blood flow.
So it's less like an engine just wearing out completely and more like maybe the fuel lines getting a bit clogged or restricted over the years.
That's a great analogy. Exactly. Imagine those clear, flexible arteries you had in your youth, letting blood surge freely.
Right.
Now picture those same vessels years later, maybe a bit constricted, less pliable. Less blood reaching the penis naturally means weaker erections.
Okay.
But the hopeful message here, and this is key, is that this isn't some sort of loss of manhood or a final chapter for your intimate life.
Yeah.
It's a circulation problem. And circulation can often be restored or at least improved. Understanding that mechanism, that's really the first big step toward regaining strength and intimacy.
That really does reframe the whole conversation, doesn't it?
It does.
Because if it is a circulation problem, well, then the usual approach, the common wisdom around pills, often the first thing people reach for, it starts to look a bit different. Many men rely on these medications, and they can work temporarily, but the paradox is they often just mask the symptom, right? They don't fundamentally fix the underlying circulation issue or, truly restore that root vitality.
That's a critical point. It really makes you ask, are we just treating the symptom or are we getting to the cause?
Yeah.
And what's quite remarkable, really, is that the most powerful medicine you might ever have, well, it might not come from a prescription bottle at all. It could come directly from your kitchen. We're talking about everyday foods becoming these extraordinary tools.
Okay.
Well, these foods tend to work by doing two key things: helping restore nitric oxide production in the body
Nitric oxide. Okay.
and signaling blood vessels to relax and open up. Nitric oxide is this key molecule that basically tells your arteries to widen, allowing more blood to flow freely.
Oh.
So when you use food this way, you're essentially bringing life back to your arteries. And by extension, you're bringing life back to your intimate moments and probably your overall energy, too.
So the solution could actually be hiding in plain sight in our grocery stores.
It seems that way often.
Well, I'm excited to share this next part. We found 4 simple natural foods things you can find in almost any supermarket, and they seem to hold real power to help open those vessels and maybe reignite the intimacy you thought was lost.
Let's dive in.
Okay, let's dive into the first one. And this one might genuinely surprise some people. Food number 1,
Beets? Beets.
Yeah, beets. Now, when you hear beets, you might picture something, earthy, maybe a bit humble, something you toss in a salad, maybe. But trust me, this simple vegetable seems to carry a powerful secret for your circulation.
The science behind beets is actually quite elegant. They're incredibly rich in natural nitrates.
Nitrates, right.
And when you eat these nitrates, your body has this amazing ability to convert them into nitric oxide.
Ah, there it is again.
Exactly. And as we just touched on, a nitric oxide is that crucial signal your blood vessels need to relax and open up. That allows more blood to rush where it's needed.
So it's working on the same pathway as some medications.
It targets the very same pathways. Some, yes, expensive prescription drugs, but here you're getting it from a simple, natural source. Every time you eat them roasted, steamed, juiced, whatever you're potentially nourishing your arteries, helping them become more efficient.
The urologist we looked at in the sources shared this really compelling case. It was about Robert, a 68-year-old retired engineer. He apparently came in feeling just utterly defeated. And when the urologist suggested adding beets to his diet, he actually laughed. Said something like, "Beets? How could something that grows in the ground help with this?"
Yeah, understandable skepticism.
But he decided, okay, I'll try it. Started incorporating beet juice into his morning routine. And within weeks, apparently, he came back just beaming, reporting a firmness he thought was long gone. It's really a testament to the power of these sometimes overlooked simple things.
That story really highlights the systemic benefits, too. Improved circulation, whether it's from beets or something else, it isn't just for intimate moments.
Right.
It benefits your entire cardiovascular system, your heart, your brain, your overall energy levels. It's all connected.
Okay, so if beets were surprising, get ready for food number 2. This one doesn't come from the earth, and for many people, it feels more like a delightful indulgence.
Oh.
We're talking about dark chocolate, specifically 70% cocoa or higher.
Ah, dark chocolate. That does beg the question, can something that tastes so good really be medicine?
Seems counterintuitive sometimes.
But the answer appears to be yes, when chosen wisely. Dark chocolate is just a treasure trove of compounds called flavonoids.
Flavonoids.
These are natural compounds that seem to help keep your blood vessels flexible and responsive. Think of your arteries like rubber hoses. When they stiffen up with age, blood struggles to pass through efficiently. Flavonoids seem to help soften those hoses, relax the lining of your vessels, and encourage better blood flow. And that's throughout your entire body.
One of the patients the urologist mentioned, John, 71 years old, had apparently given up all desserts completely. He was convinced sugar was the enemy.
Common thought.
So when he was told a small piece of high cocoa dark chocolate could actually improve his circulation, he was, let's say, highly skeptical.
I bet.
But after a month of having just one square each evening, he came back with this grin saying, "Doctor, I don't know if it's the chocolate or if my wife is just happier, but something is definitely working."
Well, that's a positive outcome either way.
It really shows that health doesn't always have to mean deprivation,
Exactly. The key, of course, is high cocoa, low sugar chocolate. I'm not talking about candy bars here.
Right.
A small piece, maybe a few times a week, seems enough to potentially support circulation. And as John found, it might even subtly boost mood by stimulating brain chemicals linked to pleasure.
Okay, moving on to food number 3. This one comes from the sea. It might not be glamorous, but it seems to be a powerful ally for circulation and intimacy. Fatty fish.
Ah, yes. Salmon, sardines, mackerel,
Yeah.
those types.
Exactly.
The real power in these fish lies in their abundance of omega-3 fatty acids.
Omega-3s, right. Heard a lot about those.
Yes, they're essential fats, playing crucial roles throughout the body. They actively help reduce inflammation, they can help lower harmful triglycerides, and they even make your blood a bit less sticky,
Oh, interesting.
allowing it to flow more easily through your arteries. Ultimately, they help keep your vessels elastic and responsive. So nourishing your arteries with omega-3s is a pretty direct way to nourish your entire system, including your intimate health.
Consider David's experience. He was a 65-year-old retired teacher mentioned in the sources who apparently avoided fish his whole life.
Didn't like it.
Seemed that way. His cholesterol was high, blood pressure creeping up, and his erections were weakening. The urologist explained how omega-3s could potentially calm inflammation and keep his vessels elastic. David, though hesitant, decided to try adding salmon twice a week. He apparently came back feeling lighter, more energetic, and noticed a definite improvement in firmness.
That's great.
He even quoted the urologist back saying, "What's good for your heart is always good for your penis."
That quote perfectly captures it, doesn't it? That interconnectedness of our body systems.
Yeah.
It really underscores a holistic approach. When you optimize one area, like cardiovascular health, it naturally ripples out and can improve many aspects of your well-being.
Okay, for our final food, number 4. This one is sweet, refreshing, often found at summer picnics. Some scientists have apparently even called it nature's Viagra.
Oh, intriguing.
It's watermelon.
Watermelon.
Yes. What's remarkable about this simple fruit is its content of an amino acid called citrulline.
Citrulline. Okay.
Your body readily converts citrulline into, you guessed it,
Nitric oxide.
nitric oxide again. And as we've learned, that's the vital spark that opens blood vessels, enhancing blood flow to your heart, your brain, and yes, specifically to the penis.
Fascinating. Anything else?
Well, beyond that, it's very hydrating, obviously, and provides powerful antioxidants like lycopene, which also seems to support prostate health.
Some multiple benefits there.
The urologist's insights included this striking example about Frank, 72 years old. He hadn't felt youthful firmness in over a decade, apparently. He'd tried pills, but they often came with side effects like headaches, and they just didn't feel natural to him.
Right.
So when the urologist suggested simply eating a cup of watermelon daily, Frank was quite skeptical. Asked, "Doctor, are you serious? Watermelon?"
Understandable reaction again.
But he gave it a shot. A month later, he apparently returned with a newfound spark in his eyes. Felt more alive, noticed a significant change that his wife also confirmed. And it wasn't just about intimacy, it was about feeling a renewed sense of youthfulness overall.
Wow.
It's just an easy, affordable, accessible way to potentially restore circulation without those common side effects.
That story really underscores an important truth, I think. Extraordinary power can often come from the most ordinary, accessible sources. We sometimes overlook these gifts from nature, assuming health has to come in some complex regimen or a pill bottle.
Now, these 4 foods, beets, dark chocolate, fatty fish, watermelon, they sound incredibly powerful on their own. But as you often say, food isn't the whole story, is it?
No, it isn't. That's a crucial point. While these foods can certainly open the door to better circulation, it's really your daily habits that determine whether that door stays open.
Okay.
It's about simple, consistent actions that can supercharge these benefits and help create a lasting change.
So what kind of habits are we talking about?
Well, one of the most important is probably consistent movement. It doesn't have to be intense marathon running.
Right.
Even a brisk 30-minute walk each day can make a profound difference. Think of your arteries like pipes. Just as water stays clearer when it moves, blood vessels tend to stay healthier when the body is in motion. It just keeps things flowing and flexible.
Literally keeping things moving. Makes sense. What other daily habits should we be considering?
Another habit that truly cannot be overlooked is deep, consistent sleep.
Sleep, okay.
Men sometimes don't realize that those nighttime erections, they're actually the body's natural mechanism for keeping penile tissue strong and oxygenated.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Without adequate deep sleep, those natural cycles can diminish over time, potentially leaving tissues weaker. So protecting your rest is, in a very real sense, protecting your intimate health.
That's a powerful connection.
And then there's the matter of what you might need to remove from your routine. Smoking and excess alcohol. They are 2 of the biggest enemies of healthy circulation. There's no way around that.
Major impact factors.
Absolutely. I've often seen men who gave up cigarettes or even significantly cut down their drinking report feeling lighter, clearer, more energetic, and more capable in, well, every aspect of their lives, often within just a few weeks.
Those are really powerful incentives for making those sometimes difficult changes. And finally,
Anything else? Finally, something simple but vital. Hydration. Your blood is mostly water, right?
right.
When you're dehydrated, your blood actually becomes thicker and flows more slowly. That puts extra strain on your entire cardiovascular system.
So just drinking enough water.
Just a simple, conscious commitment to drinking enough water each day helps keep your circulation smooth and responsive. It's foundational.
Okay.
So when you bring these foundational habits together, walking daily, ensuring you get that deep sleep, staying well hydrated, and letting go of those destructive behaviors like smoking or too much alcohol, you create the perfect environment for those 4 foods to really work their magic.
It's the synergy.
Exactly. It's the synergy. This is how you don't just add years to your life, but hopefully add true life and vitality to those years. So to sort of distill all this, gentlemen, your vitality, your energy, your intimacy, they aren't necessarily gone with age. They're often linked to a circulation challenge. And crucially, it looks like it's a challenge you can often meet. We've seen how everyday foods like beets, dark chocolate, fatty fish, even watermelon, can act as these powerful circulatory agents, potentially addressing that root cause.
Yeah.
Combine these with those simple daily habits, movement, good sleep, hydration, cutting out harmful practices, and you really unlock the potential for a renewed sense of confidence, energy, and yes, intimacy. The path forward seems surprisingly accessible.
That's hopeful.
It is. We've seen
Yeah.
reports of men who honestly thought their best years were behind them start to feel alive again, rediscovering not just that intimate connection, but an overall confidence and joy in life.
So my message to you, listening right now, is this. Please don't give in to the belief that age has somehow stolen your vitality. You really do have the power to make a real change, and you can start today. Start small. Maybe add just one of these foods to your plate this week, or commit to that 30-minute walk. Maybe just drink one extra glass of water today. Small, consistent steps truly can open the door to incredible transformation.
Absolutely.
And maybe hold on to this provocative thought. The best years of intimacy, connection, and health, they could still be ahead of you if you choose to make them so. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive today. We truly hope these insights empower you with some practical steps towards a more vibrant life.
Yes, and if you found this deep dive helpful, maybe informative, please consider liking it, sharing it with someone who might benefit, and subscribing to Healthy Men 70+. Subscribing just ensures you won't miss future deep dives like this one, designed specifically to help you thrive.
We look forward to exploring more ways to live your best life in our next deep dive. Until then, stay healthy and stay strong.